In feeding the baby, we have to prepare all the materials that we are going to use. So we have here brush, the bottle, the milk, the bib, and the burping clothing. Then we have here, assuming that this is a bottle sterilizer. For mixing the formula, we have to first clean the bottle using this brush. Then clean the bottle from inside. Then we can use soap in cleaning. Then rinse in the running water. Then after that, we can clean this nipple, then the screw. Then rinse in the running water. Then after cleaning the bottle, we can now sterilize it. Assuming that this is a traditional bottle sterilizer, so we can put this inside the sterilizer. Then we have to wait for 15 minutes when sterilizing the bottle. After the bottle is already sterilized, we can now get the bottle using the tongue. In mixing the formula, the first thing to do is to determine the amount of water to pour inside the bottle. Then the mixture should be 2:1 or 1:2. If 2:1, the water should be 2 ounces while the formula is 1 scoop. If it is 1:2, the water is 1 ounce, then 2 scoops of formula. Then, for example, this bottle is 4 ounces, so we can pour this 4 ounces of water, previously boiled water, 4 ounces, then add 2 scoops of formula, and when scooping the formula, it should not be compressed, but it should be level using spoon. Then pour in the bottle. Like that. Then we can now stir the formula. Then cover and stir gently so that it will not bubble, and let it cool in feeding the baby. Let us do now the technique of feeding the baby. So first we have to check the milk formula if it is lukewarm. In this way, pour some amount of milk in the skins. Then if it is lukewarm, then it is okay to feed the baby. Then next we have to put the bib under the chest of the baby to protect spilling the milk. Then next we have to put this burping cloth over our shoulder. Then we have to carry the baby gently, like this position. And then now let's start the feeding of the baby. Then in feeding the baby, we have to invert first the bottle, then stroke the side of the mouth of the baby so that the baby will search for the nipple. Then after that, introduce the full nipple of the bottle into the mouth of the baby. And then if it is already consumed half of the bottle, we can now stop the feeding and do the burping for the baby. Then there are 3 ways in burping. So first, we can do this position, then stroke the back of the baby to remove the um, air of the stomach of the baby. Then next, we can have the sitting position in the lap, then stroke the back of the baby. Then another way is um, make the baby like this position in the table and stroke the back of the baby. Then after the burping, we have to continue the feeding of the baby. Then tilt the bottle, then stroke the side of the mouth of the baby and introduce the nipple in the mouth of the baby. And then if it is already consumed all the milk formula, we can now stop the feeding, and then we can now put the baby in the table or into the bed. Then we can now remove the bib. Then we can now also remove the burping cloth and make the baby comfortable.